Hello everybody, it's everyone's favourite feisty feline, Xephas Gracepaws here. If you're new around here, please subscribe and ring that bell for more furry fandom related content. Also, why not join my Discord community? Link in the description. So today we're going to be reacting to I Want to Be a Furry by Aloona Larionova, and I actually watch her content, so I just randomly saw this in my sub box and I decided that I'd make a reaction video to it. So yeah, let's check it out.
Furries! Furries know how to party. That's all I really gotta say.
Look, I just want to get educated, okay?
See, she just wants to get educated. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if there's something you don't understand, instead of just blind hate, go for education.
Some questions that not all of us have answers for. And, oh, by the way, carpet everybody. So today we will see what we know and what we don't know about furries. And then maybe one day you will look at this and you'll be like, hey, I want to be a furry.
I want to see that as a meme. That'd be hilarious. Just, hey, I want to be a furry. That'd be great. I bet like her subreddit's just full of that already.
Furries know how to party. That's all I really gotta say. People look at us and they're like, oh, what a bunch of losers. You know, they probably just sit inside all day and jerk off to furry porn or looking at images of fuzzy animals. You know, they don't know how to get down. Furries know how to party. Don't get it twisted, okay?
Yeah, like, that's something I guess people don't quite get, is that, like, I've never been to a furry convention myself, but I've seen, you know, footage from them, and the parties seem pretty hardcore, like, you know, furries know how to party.
Right, look, I'm already confused, because I didn't know furries call themselves furries. I thought other people call them furries, but they don't admit that they're furries, and they're like, we're not furries, we're just, like, to dress like this, that it makes us happy.
Yeah, see, I guess that's a misconception there, is that, you know, there's nothing wrong with calling yourself a furry. It's like, it's just kind of a defining term. Like, we refer to ourselves as furries, as the furry fandom.
I'm not judging anyone here. If something makes you happy, just be happy. If it doesn't harm anyone else, just be happy. I don't mind it. Who am I to tell you? Who am I even? I'm just trying to get educated. Guys, stop. Stop it, okay? Stop. Let's keep watching, okay?
Yeah, I think that's the thing that a lot of people just go to, is that, you know, most people don't understand it, so they just go for blind hate. And I think, you know, Aloona's got the right idea here of, like, if it makes you happy and doesn't hurt anyone else, go for it. And, you know, if you don't understand it, then that's fine, just, you know, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else.
Help somebody!
Some topics are hard to approach.
They don't know really what a furry is.
Guys, oh my god. This makes me scared. I don't know, whenever I see people dressed as something, you know, for, like, advertising something for kids, I always got so scared. Not while being a kid, but like when I became an adult, and I walk on the street and I don't expect to see this.
To be fair, this is kind of a common thing that people talk about, is like being scared of people in fursuit. I think perhaps for some people it's just something you kind of have to get used to.
Where did it start? Like, how old were you, I guess, when you found out, like, you looked at Tony the Tiger and you were like, you know what? Like, where did it start?
Who was that? You know what?
You know what? Like...
Why did he ask it like that? This guy's the one who created the thumbnail, right?
Tony the Tiger kind of thick.
Okay, well, at least that's funny. That's funny, okay. I'm starting to like him already. See, maybe one day I'll... Look, is it your job? Like, what do you do exactly?
Well, I make fursuits on a commission.
Okay, look. This one is cute. It's just a little bit scary, right? It's just a little bit scary. No, actually, no, never mind. It's very scary. Never mind.
Like I say, it's something that, I guess it can be scary. I think it's kind of the thing of anybody who obscures their face can come across as scary. Like, you know, if you go into a store and you see somebody wearing like a ski mask, you're not comfortable. Like, it's kind of a sign of bad things to come, because it's like, you know, your initial question is, why are they covering their face? And I think when it comes to sort of fursuiting, there is a little bit of that element when you see someone, you're like, what? Yeah, especially if you don't understand the furry fandom and fursuiting in general, there is kind of the opinion of, you know, why are they covering their face? Is it to obscure their identity kind of thing?
The only context around what furries are is from like a CSI episode where there was
explain
like
what it
furries
is.
having kind of like a furry orgy, and then one of them gets hit by a car. But so it's kind of negative and it's strictly sexual.
My God.
So I guess my first question is being a furry strictly a sexual thing?
Absolutely not. That is by far the most annoying misconception.
Absolutely not.
Tony the Tiger kind of thick.
Sexual fetish.
No, but
So this is something that people do think about the furry fandom, is that it's all sexual, and that couldn't be further from the truth. I mean, there are people who do enjoy the sexual side, like any kind of fandom, there is the sexual side. Like, if we look at, like, say, for example, I don't know, the My Little Pony fandom, there was a sexual element to that. It wasn't a huge element of that, but I think it's kind of the minority being more vocal and more in the public eye. But yeah, for the most part with the furry fandom, it's just kind of part of it that we kind of joke about and you know, allude to, but in reality it's because we all know that it's, you know, it's a very muted kind of small subset of people.
of course there are people who are in it and do that stuff, and that's perfectly fine. People can do whatever they want.
That's
People can
understandable.
enjoy themselves, but on a base level, it's just about art, it's just about costumes, and it's just about being yourself. The most irking thing is when people just kind of disregard all of the creative individuals and talented individuals that make this art, make these costumes, and make everything, and just kind of chalk it up to all being a sexual thing.
I would have a question like, why specifically animal costumes? Why not all the type of costumes? If you like making costumes, why does it have to be like animal costumes that look like they are for kids?
The furry fandom isn't just about the fursuit, i.e. the costumes. It's about, just a group of people who like art of anthropomorphic characters. There's a mixture of, you know, art, animation, there's obviously the fursuit element to it, but there's a lot more elements to it, and it's essentially just a fandom made up of people who enjoy that kind of art of, like I say, anthropomorphic characters. It's not necessarily specifically about the costumes.
How does your family feel about you being a furry?
My family is very supportive. They've taken me to conventions. They were actually the ones to tell me to start making costumes as a young child. And that they're pretty much what enabled me to get into it and to continue doing this.
Okay, so what I learned from this is that it's an art of making a costume, and then it's like for entertaining purposes.
It's both sort of art in terms of making the fursuit itself, but there's art, sort of drawn art, there are comics, there are animations, various other videos. So it's sort of, and there's music as well. So there's kind of across the platform range of art, and it's all about kind of expressing yourself in an art form through the medium of anthropomorphic characters.
Is it mostly just like a form of like creative expression, or is there something deeper going on, like with your interest in the
I
costumes?
think it's probably on lines of both.
Sorry, I'm
because
so distracted. Like, why does it have to look so angry? That I'm distracting myself so much. I have to listen because this is interesting.
Something deeper going on, like with your interest in the
I
costumes.
think it's probably on lines of both, because as much as it is an amazing way to express yourself, people who have issues with mental health find particular comfort in the furry fandom because it's a little bit more, just something's very appealing to it, like the bright colors, the soft fabrics. It's comforting.
Yeah, I think it also comes down to a form of kind of escapism. It's a way to kind of creatively express yourself.
Kind of come out of my shell a little bit in different aspects, and have gained confidence in myself through doing this. You can be yourself without having people look at your face and judging you.
Yeah, I think I can agree with this. I mean, having this channel and this sort of creative outlet has certainly helped me in lots of different ways. It's been a big sort of confidence booster, and it's definitely helped me give me a way to sort of express myself in these videos, and a way as sort of an outlet.
It takes a lot of bravery and encouraged to be able to express yourself in a way like that.
Yeah, and the money helps. It really does enable a lot of young artists, a lot of just young
Okay,
people
now
in
we know. That's what it's all about. It's all about money this whole time. Someone is like, what is the spiritual part of this? Oh, does it like make you feel like it is a part of the community? Yeah, you know, money helps.
Yeah, and the money helps.
I'm sorry, I know this is not what he meant. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I mean, this was clearly just a joke. I mean, I can definitely tell you the furry fandom is not about money at all.
Every single medium of art imaginable is in this fandom, and that's part of why it's so
like a
great.
subculture,
No one should
duh.
feel shame for being a furry, even if you don't make anything, even if you just wear a costume and just enjoy it. You can do whatever you want and be happy.
Why is this the next recommended?
I've actually seen that video before from Jubilee. I know they do a lot of those sort of videos, so yeah, very weird format, I have to say. They do these like proper interview videos like this, and they also make these weird game show type things.
But anyway, guys, I think I got maybe even a little bit inspired, you know? I thought that maybe if I finally get 100k on Instagram, maybe I post a picture where I'm a furry.
I think that'd be really cool. She should totally post a picture of her in like a fursuit. That'd be awesome.
See you on stream. Goodbye.
So yeah, that was quite a positive video. A lot of these videos that I watch here on Furry Reacts tend to be quite negative, or there's a lot of misconceptions, but Aloona seems very open-minded about it, and she's definitely got the right idea, which is why I've commissioned a little piece as a gift for Aloona. The link to download this will be in the description if any of you would like it. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.